Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts, Mini guys. I didn't put the video up last night because we were so busy. Max came over around about 5:30ish, and I think we worked till after 11 o'clock last night, so it was a long day for me. We got quite a few things done. We put the whole wiring loom in, and then we took it back out again because basically he wanted to check everything fitted correctly. And now he's got to take it away to his workshop. He's going to rebind it, and he's going to change some of the connections and things as well that we don't need now. Now it's not SPI. It is from another, it's a non-SPI Mini, but there's some things that are different on this one. Anyway, he's going to redo it, and maybe in a couple of days he'll come back and we can fit it back in. But we checked everything that goes everywhere for the indicators, the repeaters, and so on and so forth. So I want to show you a couple of things that he came up with, and on one particularly, or two really nice ideas, but one in particular could really help you out. Excuse me, a bit froggy from being late last night. But just quickly, I want to do another couple of quick shout outs. I know I do this quite a lot, but I think it's important that we all kind of help each other. I've got a chap that's been commenting and subbed to me for quite some time. His name is Piper Doug. He actually is a Scottish guy, obviously, the piper, and he is actually a piper. He can play the bagpipes. And he's in the prairies in Canada, and he has a mini project which he's just put up, which is in quite a rough state. I think it looks like it's been picked up with a chain or something. The roof is in quite bad condition. But the reason for Doug, if you're watching in, Steve Tyler, not Steve Tyler of Aerosmith, but Steve Tyler from Oz, I think he has 3 minis, but he's not on YouTube at the moment. He's trying to get it sorted out. He's like me. He's a bit, you know, with the electronic stuff and all these, I don't know, you know, to get these codes and this kind of stuff. He's like me. He's a bit technophobe. Anyway, Steve dropped me an email. And if you want to send me your email address, Doug, I'll pass it on to you. But basically what he's saying is have you seen this channel called Cold War Motors? And I think they're in Canada, they're based in Canada, and apparently he said they had a Mini not that long ago that they were not using, or they're going to cut it up or something. Maybe it might be an idea to get in touch with them, either through their website or whatever, Cold War Motors. And so, have a look on so it's Piper Doug. It's called Prairie Mini Project, and he's just started it, and it'd be really good because he's only got a few subs, 15 or 18 or something. And the other one is Adam Campion. So it's Adam Campion, Campion. He's another one. And try and get his subs up a bit. He's just got 2 videos up. Really nice guy, and looks like he's really going to get on with this thing. And the last 2 I want to do for today is Paul P. Mini, who's doing a mini where he's got it on hydraulics, and it lifts up with on hydraulics, you know, up and down. But he's doing a friend's car at the moment. I think it's a Volkswagen or something. And absolutely amazing. This guy's skill is really top notch. Very impressed. So Paul P, and the last one is Mini Matt TV, who did a shout out the other, I think it was last night it came up, and he did it on his phone, and it just randomly picked somebody, and actually the first winner was Doug, Piper Doug, and because he lives all the way out in Canada, he said, you know, so far to send anything, and he really appreciated it, and he's kind of gobsmacked by getting something, but he's donated it to Josh Smith, which I think is pretty damn nice. Well done, Doug. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So I'll show you what we were up to last night, and a couple of little things, a couple of tricks that Max has shown me. Very clever, I think. But anyway, I'll show you what it is. I'll have to pull the ram back up. You might see there's a bit of a difference here. You might see that the servo is off. And the reason for that is Max was checking it last night, and somehow inside you can see there's the actual rod and bracket system for it there. But what happened, where the servo is on the front, the round thing with the diaphragm, he put his finger in to check, and he could see where the vacuum hose goes. He could see there was a little bit of sandblast where it had been sandblasted. Maybe the masking tape or the tape had come off it and had gone inside, so he's taken it away. He has a tool to split them open. You basically have to hold them and turn them, and you can take the whole diaphragm out. So that's what he's done. But the things I wanted to show you, what we changed, you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can see, but you might be able to see just there. You see that this is now, well, you can see the metal through it. What we had to do is we had to change the angle of that bracket. I hope that's going to show up. We had to change the angle of this bracket, so we had to come kind of, instead of being like that, we had to tilt it back a bit. And the reason for that was because the gap here was quite tight. These aluminium radiators are much bigger, so it's something to be careful of. So now the gap here and the gap here is almost the same. More importantly, that this fan is straight, and you can see that it's completely in line there. So he's got it right on the money. So I'm going to lift the ramp up, start motors in. Not much else has been done there, but we did a lot of the wiring stuff last night. So I'm going to show you underneath. So see the tank is there ready to go. So I wanted to show you this, which is, if I can put this light on here, yeah, hopefully this might work, hopefully it will. You can see here, or is it better without it? Yeah, it might be better without it. Anyway, so what we're going to do is last night we checked this out, and what we're going to do is, I don't want a mechanical fuel pump on it, which normally fits on the cam of the engine. In fact, I will put that on. It's darker than I thought it was. That might help. Is it going to help? Yeah, maybe. So you can see here on the subframe. So what we're going to do is we've built this plate. I made this plate last night. You can see it, and that fits, if I remember rightly. Is it there or there? Yes, that way. Yeah. That way and that way. So that's going to go on there like that, and then we've got, instead of an SU pump, which are not great, we're going to have this faucet pump. I had one of these in my Jag when I bought it from America. Sorry, that's in the light a bit, so you can see there's a, let me move this a bit. Sorry, it's very sunny here this morning. Well, it's not morning, it's afternoon. I slept quite late, and you can see that pump's going to go in there, and it's going to be put onto here. So basically what'll happen is this line here, you can see it's been shaped now. There's going to be a bracket go on there. So it's been shaped to that bracket, and it's got a nice angle there. So we put a rubber hose on this now, yeah, which goes into this side. You can see this is the flow. It goes onto this side, and then this is a pre-filter before it goes into the carburetors. And then there'll be where it comes out through here, I've got the normal SPI one, which has 3 holes in it, and we put in one to this, so it's flow directly underneath, so it's basically gravity fed. And then the second one will be the vent from the tank, so that's one job that's going in. And basically this will sit on, I made these, if you like, I made these up so that it's going to sit on those like that, so it's rubber mounted, so it's not vibrating. And obviously we will have to change the wiring a little bit. But the thing I wanted to show you can see that sorry about that, the light's real strong coming through. You can see that the gearbox extension's in now. And the thing I really wanted to show you was this, which is the exhaust. So it's a new exhaust that's going on, which I'll fit today. And you can see that there was a little square block there, and we put it right in the centre of the, I hope this is going to show up, right in the centre of that twin, and I welded it round there. And the reason for this is Max suggested to do it, and he does it all the time on all these exhausts, because you don't want to be banging on the end of that exhaust, because you're going to damage the flange there. You're going to damage it, and it'll be really tough to get the exhaust on. So if you make something like this, not only can you smack it on with a hammer, but in a year or two when it's really tight, you can knock it the other way.